There's still concern over emerging markets, and we begin with looking at some of those currencies that are having issues.
That's right. The years of easy money and booming growth are over. Emerging countries have driven global growth during the economic crisis, but now as they begin to slow down, there's concern they could affect developed countries. Many of the jitters are related to monetary policy. Delano de Souza has more.
Africa, Turkey, Indonesia, Brazil, and India. They've been nicknamed the Fragile Five, and they've sent jitters across global markets. Euros and dollars have been leaving, resulting in the value of their respective currencies plunging. In 1 month, Turkey's lira has fallen more than 4%, and the South African rand more than 15%. Growth is seen as part of the problem, between 2.1% projected for Brazil and 5.4% for Indonesia, considered high rates elsewhere, but not in emerging countries.
Brazil is going through a difficult time, and the problem is that prices are increasing.
Money has also been flowing back to the United States as the Federal Reserve is unwinding its stimulus program. A strengthening American recovery is luring investors there. The sell-off in emerging market currencies has been broad-based, but analysts say investors will soon start to pick and choose.
We're just seeing everything sold, everything's being grouped together, but I do expect that to start to change over the coming weeks, and the market will start to become slightly more selective in which currencies it's selling and which it's starting to buy.
For now, at least, economists are minimizing the risk of contagion. They're pointing in particular at the fact that China has been largely spared.
Take us through the markets, William.
Stocks in China and Korea were closed thanks to Chinese New Year there. Stocks in Japan are down after opening up earlier thanks to the fastest rise in consumer prices in 5 years. The country also had positive employment and manufacturing data, but the real winner is Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, who pledged to revive growth and end 15 years of falling prices. On Wall Street, stocks rebounded Thursday thanks to positive data from the U.S. economy. It grew at an annual rate of 3.2% for the fourth quarter thanks to robust exports and strong household spending, but also lifting stocks were gains in the tech sector. Facebook hit a record high, as did Google. Let's take a look now at some of that company news. Google saw a big climb in fourth quarter revenue. Sales at its core ad business were up more than 20% for the second quarter in a row, but it wasn't easy. The internet search giant was able to weather lower ad prices thanks to retailers spending more on advertising during the holidays.
Meanwhile, Amazon missed sales and profit forecasts for the crucial fourth quarter. It was the most competitive holiday shopping season since the Great Recession. Hampered by shipping delays, Amazon says its disappointing results reflect the money it spent in offering free gift certificates and waiving shipping fees.
And America's biggest sporting event takes place Sunday, the Super Bowl, the championship in American football. Watching the ads for many fans is as enjoyable as watching the game itself, packed with celebrities like Scarlett Johansson. 30 seconds of advertising, though, during the event will cost you a cool $4 million.
Are you a football fan, Will?
Big fan. I gotta say, I enjoy the barbecue and the food as much as the sport, so it's more about the ambiance than the game itself.
All right, well, finally, an interesting story out of Japan about a traditional doll maker that's trying to find a modern twist.
That's right. U.S. Ambassador Caroline Kennedy and the Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe are going to be immortalized as miniature figurines known as Hina dolls. This is in the run-up to Girls' Day in March, when such dolls ward off bad luck for young girls. Now, Kennedy and Abe were chosen because they lifted people's spirits throughout the year, but the doll maker says it wasn't easy recreating the Japanese Prime Minister. Let's take a listen.
There aren't many images of Mr. Abe when he's smiling. We really want smiles, as we want to create something which people will see as cheerful. Mr. Abe doesn't really smile.
All right, that's the end of Will Hildebrand for now with the business news. Now it's time for web news.
These Ukrainians are part of